Welcome, everyone. It is Thursday, not Tuesday. You know it's the wrong day for us to be live, right? But that's because we were busy. And we've got a little bit of a video here in a little while to show you exactly what we were doing and why we missed our live. I'm excited about it. I'm sure you will be too. Let me look at the comments. Chandra's here. I'm Dustin. She's invisible. Actually, she's getting a blanket. But you know how it goes.
Oh,
there she is.
Invisible.
She's
that
got
would be a really cool talent.
Yeah.
Okay, the chair's coming out. Be
All right.
Try
All right.
not to
Just making sure that I'm on silent on the old phone. Time confusion. Air frying auntie Shauna. So amazing to meet you this weekend. I can't express. She loved the fudge.
Oh, it was good. Good stuff. I still have a bunch. I mean, I wanted to eat it all, but I still have a bunch. I really like the pecan one and the pineapple-y one, whatever that one was. That was really freaking good. I didn't even think I liked pineapple in fudge form.
If you like pina colada.
It was very good.
Yes. So, another major development. We are once again empty nesters.
That is the truth.
There
the boy moved out.
There is no
took
dog.
His dog.
Yes.
And he came by the other night just to hang out with us. That was really awesome.
Yes.
That's the one thing. I don't think we'll ever move away from the kids because I can't not be around my children. Even though they're out, I always want them here.
Cindy, I'm so glad we got to spend so much time together this weekend as well. You bought me coffee.
That's really sweet.
I know.
You know, you didn't have to.
Well, I'm sure she knows that. I told her that. I was like, thank you. It was while I was sitting in line with her. She's like, just tell them what you want. I'm like, oh.
That's so nice.
We got Jen. Jen's in the house for your enjoyment. We got all the hugs this weekend.
Yeah, you guys got it all out of your systems.
No, but I mean, I don't think that's even possible.
You're very much a hugger all the time.
Yes.
Always, always.
We got Pam is in the house. Hello, Pam.
I can't decide which side I want my hair on. Either way, it's bothering me. One of these days, you're going to come home. I'm going to be bald.
One of these days, you're going to come home and I'll have hair?
Maybe.
No. Who's your carnivores in the house?
Hello.
Brenda Foley is in the house. Hello, Brenda. I met so many people this weekend. It's impossible to even begin to keep it all straight. I know I met Mary and Joe and Russ and Clay and so many people. My brain is full. My heart is full.
And we never got him a binder or a book to write everybody's names in so he could remember. This is kind of fun watching the smoke come out of his head.
There was a lady that came up to me and Lindsay, and she had people signing her book, regardless if she knew who they were or not. So I signed her book. Lindsay signed her book. That was super sweet. I think that would be something to take to the next thing, is like a thing like
an autograph book. I told you should bring an autograph book.
We need like a yearbook. But with pictures.
Did I not mention these things last time we had this conversation? I love you. I'm glad one of the two of us listens when I talk.
Yes.
Anywho.
So KPL, I think everybody, well, Sana wasn't in there. Sana's here. I got to hang out with Jason. Jason was a super fun guy to hang out with. We did have dinner Thursday night before KPL at Rockstar Pizza.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
It was good to meet them.
We got to meet his wife. Oh, I have coffee too.
Yeah, it's late in the day, but coffee is always a winner.
It's a little late for
I'm not planning on going to bed anytime soon.
No, I've got a lot of work. I still haven't even finished editing Keto Palooza footage. I got like an hour and a half worth of footage. I wanted to get all of the testimonials. I got a little like 2-minute clip of the speakers that I was able to be in the room for, but there's testimonials on day 3 that were so heartfelt and just so awesome. I got every single one of them, and I'm going to do my best to make sure that those in their entirety are put on a video about KPL, because I think those testimonials are basically encompass to me what KPL means. People that came by themselves, that felt all alone, and they came across country, got on a plane, and came to Louisville just to find their tribe or to find someone so they're not alone. That is so impactful. And I was probably crying a little bit. I mean, Russ had me crying. I can't remember her name. The lady that made us the lady that was there who made everybody, almost every single person, a bracelet. Oh, she was so cute, and she came and she made me cry. Oh,
it's not really hard to make you cry, though. You are sensitive.
I'm very sensitive.
That's one of the things I love about you, because you are sensitive where I am cold.
And it was so cool too. Like Maria Emmerich came into the like, not the presenter room, but the vendor room, and somebody walked, and I can't remember who it was, but she walks over and starts talking to Maria, and just starts crying to Maria, like, how Maria changed her life, and like just the power of that, like, and just the random people that would come up to me and say, I watch your videos. I may not hit like or comment, but I watch your videos. That just means the world to me.
It is pretty flippin' cool.
I mean,
See, you're more than a celebrity in your own mind.
I know. Real world too.
In the real world. Anywho.
Oh yeah, so she brought like a little bracelet machine thing that we need to get one for Logan. It like spins like you put yarn in it, like 2 pieces of yarn,
right?
And it spins the yarn, and then you go the other way and it spins the bracelet. It's probably like $20 on Amazon.
We can look into it, but if she puts her hair in it, then we're toast.
No, she's not going to do that.
She's 5.
She might put your hair in it.
That's probably the truth.
Or my beard.
That's probably the truth.
We got the KC fudge recipe. I know there were people that were looking to see that on the Instagram page, but I don't think there's a way to put links in the Instagram comments. So I did try to tell people in the Instagram comments, if you follow me on Facebook, that those will be there. But I will put this fudge recipe in the description of this video after it's done. So anybody who watches this who does want the recipe, that's where it will be.
And I'm telling you it's good, so it really is. Because I don't BS on food tasting stuff. I didn't taste the banana. I'm not sure if it was in there, because there's the yellow ones all kind of look the same, so I wasn't really sure.
Yeah, there was banana in there.
Okay, I didn't taste the banana, and that's because I don't like bananas. Has nothing to do with whether or not it's good. Has everything to do with the fact that I don't like bananas.
Yeah, so the banana, so banana, like artificial banana, like, or whatever it is kind of hit or miss. I think it worked really well as a fudge. It was like
You said it tasted like banana runts.
It tasted like banana Laffy Taffy.
Laffy Taffy. That's
it had an almost Laffy Taffy consistency. It wasn't it wasn't stretchy, obviously, but it did remind me of banana Laffy Taffy, which was cool because that seemed to be like the only flavor that we'd ever get was banana Laffy Taffy for some reason.
I hate bananas, banana flavoring. Come here, say hi. Come on. Don't drink my coffee. Come here and say hi. Come here. We have Thor again in my lap. He is busy making biscuits on my knees. Let me set my coffee down. I can pick him up so we can say hi to everybody. I feel like we're much closer in this view than we have been.
Yeah, we are. And I kind of like it because we had it up on a thing behind. This is just a little bit easier, a little more.
Here's my cat struggling to get away. This is Thor. He's the one who visits us all of our lives. I know you were busy nesting and I moved you.
Please, the other one's outside.
Please clean
doing outside cat things. Like not cleaning himself.
And I may have made a mistake and we may have lost our orange kitty. My Tigger. When I went to work on Saturday morning, I was leaving our garage and driving down the street. The cats are often in the garage. And when I was driving, I heard like boom, 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 boom across the roof of my car. I didn't see anything, and then there was nothing there.
It's dark when you
and
leave.
It's really dark out when I leave. So I'm not sure if he had been sleeping on the roof of my car and jumped off the back of it and maybe hurt himself.
Where did you hit? Was it out of the neighborhood or in the neighborhood?
It was on our street.
Okay.
So I don't know. He has not been home since Saturday. So I'm not sure. I looked for him. He is not coming back right now. We've left the garage door open. So my poor orange kitty, who is my best hunter, may have decided he's sick of us because I didn't realize he might have been asleep on the car when I was leaving.
Because even if sometimes when we would have the garage door open, he would go up on top of the garage door.
Yeah.
So like, the garage door comes back up and it's like above the car. He would jump up on the car, then jump up and sleep up on top of the garage door. And no way to even see him.
Yeah.
And he likes to hide back. We have racks, like big wooden shelving racks in our garage to store all of our stuff.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And he sleeps back in there. So we don't really know.
I have not seen him since Friday night. So I'm worried, but I'm not pushing the panic button. He is an outdoor cat 90% of the time. So, and he has taken vacations from us. Well, I'm pretty sure he has a second family because he does come back smelling like perfume. So maybe he's just taking a rest at another family's house. And I didn't technically see him come off the back of the car. I didn't see anything in the road. I did stop. He wasn't there, but it's possible that was him, or it's possible that he's visiting his second family. So I am trying not to be heartbroken.
Yeah, me too.
He's my favorite kitty. We've had him for 14 years.
Yes,
so.
They'd had him for 2 years when I joined the family.
Yeah.
When they adopted me.
Yeah.
Before that, I was homeless and lost. Not really.
So everybody put out into space that my Tigger kitty comes back to me.
Yes.
Because I will not feel good if he doesn't.
I know, baby.
Anyway.
On a better note, last night, the reason why we didn't have a live is we took the young one to the Indianapolis Museum of Art, which is now called Newfields.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a spooky harvest
nights. It's like an outdoor festival, sort of like a pumpkin walk.
You walk around this trail, and they have a lot of pumpkins and the spooky lights, and they have
a very, very, really detailed, really beautiful light shows, things that are just amazing. Oh, right. You have a video of
it. I have a video, so we can talk while this plays.
Oh, you
there's no
music or anything.
The only audio in here is the train. I cut one of the trains down, and there's like a ghost train in here, and that's the only audio. So we'll continue to talk with you and read your comments and such. But I just kind of wanted to let this play in the background. So here's things they have shining on the ground.
Yeah.
This was 45 minutes worth of footage that I cut down to just a little bit of time, about 17 minutes, 16 minutes, something like that.
It was beautiful. I mean, you can tell that they spent a lot of time. There were thousands of carved pumpkins. And now I don't think they're all real pumpkins. There were some that were real, but a lot of them
were fake, fiberglass.
Because
they sit there all season.
Right. They have this set up starting, I think, at the end of September all the way through the end of October. So they're not real pumpkins, a majority of them, but there is a portion where they have some real pumpkins on display.
And some of this is very dark. Some of it's very shaky because it was very, very crowded. And I was doing my best to not get, there's our chunky monkey. You can't see her face because, so I did edit out
that is a real pumpkin she's sitting on. It was huge. Had to have been like a state fair winner.
Yeah. So there are some shots of her.
This large pumpkin here to the right up on the top, there was somebody voicing it and it was talking.
So they could see us, but you couldn't see him.
Right. And you could ask questions and it was very cute. She absolutely loved that.
And she asked, what are you going to be for Halloween? And he said, a friend of mine's going to let me use their skateboard and I'm going to be Cinderella's coach.
Yeah, that was cute. But it was just absolutely beautiful. There were lights in the trees and it was just gorgeous. They have the Lily Mansion on property, and they did.
There's a tiny little bit of that in here towards the end. This is not an order.
Oh, okay.
But it is. I mean, it's because I just put it all together, and it's. I mean, there's no way for them to know that it's not in order anyway.
Right, unless you went to it yourself.
Yeah.
But it's a go at your own pace type of thing. So the small one really enjoyed it. She was absolutely terrified about the ghost train, though. That definitely scared the junk out of her. What are you doing?
I'm trying
You're breaking the computer?
I'm just trying to make it big again, but it's not working. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so Sana says that she's excited for us to see Disney. We did go to Disney in 2018, just Chandra and I.
Yeah.
And we experienced Mickey's Not So Scary. We walked around. And the next time we go, my plan is to go where we can be there for Halloween party and
catch Christmas
and catch a Christmas party.
Yeah,
because the turnover starts like November 2nd.
Right.
Because there's a November 1st Halloween party.
Yeah, but we can't do that this year.
No.
We didn't plan that. Look at all of those pumpkins. It was amazing. And the lights were beautiful. And the carvings in the pumpkins. A lot of them were faces, but there's a whole path where it's like all nature carvings of like local species. I thought that was really unique. And it does play spooky music, but not like scary music. You know, she wasn't scared through any of it except for the whole ghost train thing. How many minutes did you cut this to?
Like 15 minutes.
They're going to watch 15 minutes of pumpkin.
We're just talking.
That's okay. But it's really cool. I mean, that had like a caterpillar carved into it. It was really beautiful. And they have a fountain out front of the museum that is all lit up in pink and purple. It's really pretty. Excuse me as I sip on coffee. And if you can hear this little purring monster. Oh, did I lose my? I did. I don't know where my microphone went. Oh, it's under the cat's butt.
So they probably can't hear you.
Yeah. I'm sure they can hear me. I'm not quiet.
No.
You have to lift your booty. How did you get that underneath you? Great. Now I got
a neighbor called, so I'm trying to see what's up.
I wonder if he's seen.
That's what I'm wondering.
That's the other thing too with our orange cat. He often goes into other people's garages and gets stuck. So hopefully that is not my that may be what has happened. I can't read any of those comments. It's just too far away.
Yeah. So it says, okay, anyone have any tickets or tricks to get over Travelog? No, just try to get as much sleep as you can. I mean, I was excited to get home after KPL. I got home Sunday evening. I left about 4:00. Got home about 6. Only a 2-hour drive from Louisville. So I got home anticipating that the house was going to be quiet. And I come home and there's like kids baking and stuff at the house.
Yeah. Our daughter came over and she was making apple pies because we had gone to the apple orchard the week before. So she made an apple pie for her work, for her husband's work, for everywhere, 2 pies for their house. And she made me a pie and I may or may not have had had basically almost an entire apple pie to myself, but shush, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry. I hope you get through it quick. Maybe up your electrolytes a little too. That might help. I mean, I know I'm not the big proponent of electrolytes, but it may help. Did he reply at all?
It says his wife doesn't feel good. He's on his way home. I'm not sure what he was wanting.
Anywho. Yeah, the flashy necklace on the child. They were selling those at $10 a pop. I'm pretty sure that, I mean, we had to buy one, obviously, because the monster wanted one. But I'm pretty sure I saw those same ones at Dollar Tree.
That's okay.
It's okay. We'd have bought it anyway.
Jason had a 12-hour drive home from Lexington because they went from Louisville to Lexington, back up to Canada.
Yeah.
It was cool hanging out with aliens.
You are such the dork.
Yeah.
But, oh, excuse me.
Did you guys stop at Buc-ee's?
You're excited about your cup still.
Yeah. And we get to go to Buc-ee's in less than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because there's one outside of Atlanta. There's one about an hour outside of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Super stoked for that one.
Look at the blue in those trees.
I know. There's like
purple.
that.
It was so beautiful.
I mean, the pictures don't do us justice. I mean, I'm glad that the phone was able to pick up some of these colors.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was super nice, and it was a nice night for it. It wasn't too cold.
Yeah, I was worried that the monkey was going to be frozen.
Yeah, I didn't get her
but
face
she
too
wasn't
much,
too bad. Yeah.
And there was some footage in there of her skipping down the road, and
as she kept. Amazingly enough, a 5-year-old with this kind of energy is insane. But she was so tired, and some kids when they get tired, they cry or they whatever. This girl decides to run. So she decided on our way out, she was going to try to run from us. Oh, Lord. I'm like letting her run. And then I'm like yelling with all these people around, like, stop before you get to the street. Stop before. Because she just bolts and has no cares whatsoever. So that was all the fun.
And this was kind of like a pumpkin that was like on autopilot. It was just kind of giving a message, like, that was the end of the tour. But like I said, this is out of order.
Yeah.
Jackie's here.
Hi, Jackie.
Jackie's uncle's not doing well, so send your thoughts and everything for Jackie's uncle.
Yeah. Sorry about that. That stinks.
Brenda is in here. I'm so glad. Or I think she was here. Now she's not. But I just want to go back to KPL. Hashtag KPL 24, KPL 24 asterisks. But that was some of like just the best time. Like everybody was friendly. Everybody wanted to talk. Everybody was polite. The hotel was fantastic. Like the hotel, so it's on 4th Street and it straddles 4th Street. So there's like the East Tower and the lobby and everything is on the east side of 4th Street. And basically 4th Street dead ends at the river. And then the West Tower is where I stayed, and that's where the hall was where we were.
Yeah.
That's on the west side. But here comes the ghost train.
This is the ghost train part.
Yeah.
If you get scared,
just turn around and we'll walk the other way.
So loud.
It was very loud. It was really cool though.
Yeah, then I just cut the audio off again.
Yeah, she got really scared with that ghost train and like totally was like I had to carry her. She was not quite in tears, but definitely scared, like shaky, and she did not like the ghost train. It was a bit much.
Yeah, so 2024, I am excited for it. I would say just given the general attitude of everyone involved on the last day and the first day and everything, just the overall turnout and the way that it played out, I would imagine that right now we're probably 85% that there will be. And I'm just throwing this number out there. This is my idea. This is not some inside information. Autumn hasn't talked to me or anything like that, but I would say just the general overall feeling is it's about 85% that there will be a KPL next year. And that's a conservative 85%. The the like excited part of me wants to say that it's like 99.9%, right? So,
Well, I know it's got to be a lot of work for her.
oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, shoot, just getting all our kids together to have one dinner together. That's a ridiculous amount of work. So I can't even imagine hosting 300 people. And,
and the vendors reach
yeah.
out to 300 vendors, and only like 100 will, respond or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, then you reach out to a vendor. Probably 10% of the vendors you reach out to aren't even in business anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, we found that a lot of times. There's like vendors that have gone out of business. There's even vendors that have made like keto baking products that have gone out of business. There was that keto, like the cauliflower tater tot company that I like.
Oh yeah. I remember
Nolita.
that.
I did like 2 videos about Nolita because they were so good, and they're just gone. Oh, this was super cool. So there's a screen,
ballerina ghosts,
and the ghosts are just,
she loved that.
yeah.
They were dancing ghosts. By the way, if anybody else has a cat, all I'm saying is cat ears are the best thing ever to play with. They are so soft. I love cat ears. He likes it too, but I think they just, kitty ears. Oh, kitty ears.
Yeah, Cindy brought up a good point. Friendsgiving, less than 2 weeks away, October 21st, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Amo, Indiana. If you are planning to go, make sure you send Jackie an email. Get on the email list. That's $15. You can like Venmo it or whatever she has listed in her email. Her the money. That just helps cover the booking, the rental of the facility, and any of the like the food costs that we're providing. The paper, the plastic, the sodas, the water, that type of stuff. And then we're asking that everybody does bring in some kind of dish to share. And I imagine we'll probably have way too much food, but that's okay. Yeah. That's how my mom always raised us. There was always like 5 times more food than people showed up. So she'd be sending stuff home with people.
No. Bring your classy Tupperware, i.e. your old Cool Whip tubs, to take stuff home too. I need to send you with Tupperware stuff so that I actually get to try some of the stuff that's there.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll go buy some of the disposable stuff. So, because our Tupperware lids and stuff go missing because somebody plays with them, and then I can find the round ones, but I can find the round containers and the square bowls, or the square bowls and the round lids, or whatever. Yeah, right?
Nothing ever matches.
And that's like kind of going over some kind of stream of some sort, but it was so dark we couldn't see it.
Yeah. Yeah, the little one plays with the Tupperware. She always makes us food, which is like blocks.
Thank you for hanging out with us, Sana. We really do appreciate you. And hopefully you all will be able to go to Keto Palooza 2024, asterisk.
Have a good night.
Oh, I am super stoked for pumpkin soup. It's the best soup. I mean, it's almost as good as my meat soup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like your meat soup as long as you don't make it too non-lumpy. He made it a while ago. He made chili, which is our meat soup, for me to bring to a work kitchen. But he made it like the kind of chili you would put on hot dogs and stuff. So it was real, like the meat was really ground really well. So there was no like chunks. And I like meat soup with chunks.
Yeah, I don't know, Shauna. I think if there are any real ones, they may, but a lot of these ones were not real because there were so many that they would probably go bad before.
Well, there was a small section with real pumpkins, and I mean,
here is the Lily House.
Yeah, that's the Lily House. It's beautiful. And
the
they
whole
had
front
it all
had a display.
lit up with a display, and it was like a story you could follow. I mean, the 5-year-old didn't understand the story.
She didn't care.
She liked watching.
Well, there was a line. She wasn't too fun with the line.
Oh, the line leads to, you can see the inside.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we missed that.
Oh, well, she didn't want to stand in the line anyway.
Yeah, she was kind of over the night, but It was beautiful. The whole thing.
So
was
she
fun.
said something. Jackie was saying that we need to try to get you to KPL next year.
Well,
We'll have to see how our vacations line up.
yeah, we'll have to see. Like I said, I only get 4 weekend days off a year. So that's like not 4 weekends, it's 4 weekend days.
So maybe we plan
So-
like a vacation either leading up, because I mean, now if you took the 2 days off for KPL, then we would be able to maybe go on vacation before and then go to KPL, or go to KPL and go to vacation after, or you know what I mean, something like that.
Yeah.
We'd have to try. It'd have
Only
to
because
logistically.
I have to maintain some days in case I get sick.
Yeah.
I need to be able to have something, and I only work Saturdays, Sundays, but I also work in healthcare, which means I am likely to get something that is not easy to shake.
I know, but a majority of the people coming are from Ohio. I know Ready Set, Don does, and some Kentucky folks. I'm sure that Leanne and Callie and all of them are going to come. I'm just not sure who all has paid and said they're coming and all that stuff, because Jackie's handling all
I
that.
thought I saw somebody earlier. Now it's very far away from me, so I can't see terribly well. But
Yeah.
somebody said they had just bought a ticket, I thought, and just paid their way or whatever.
Okay.
I don't remember. It was a while back. I think like before we started the video.
Evelyn is the one who made all that. Yeah, because we're friends on Facebook, but like I said,
Too many people
I
for you to
met
remember
like
everybody.
over 100 new people this weekend. I'm surprised I remember my name after this weekend. Let's see. Says Cindy, someone sent her an email, but I haven't heard from her yet. I was hoping to get the crosses to come, but Joe has to work and Mary won't drive that far on her own. Okay. Yeah, because she's up near Dawn, and they live way up by like not all that far. They're closer to Cleveland.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a drive.
And Cindy's coming. Cindy wouldn't miss it if you chained her to the basement. She'd still make it. She'd chew her foot off and come.
Would she now?
I mean, I'm making that up, but I mean, she probably would.
Well, I would like to come, but I can't.
Yeah. But I will bring you food.
Yeah. Because we leave
Yeah. So
that night.
no,
or the
we
next day?
leave the next morning.
We leave.
No, not the next morning, the next
Right.
night. Well, so on the Friendsgiving is the 21st. She works. After it's all done, I come home. The next day, I have to get up, get the car packed, get our stuff packed. So that week leading up to it, you'll have to pack everything that you want.
Yeah.
And so we're not packing your stuff the night of. So she
Right.
can come home, shower. I'm going to be napping probably. I'll go to sleep a couple hours before she gets home, and I will sleep. And then when she gets home, we'll get up. Everybody will come over. We'll park cars, and we will caravan on to Florida, probably leaving about 1 or 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
That seems to be about when we're doing that. So then the only downside of that is we will be going through some cities at like 1 o'clock or Friday morning rush hour, like Atlanta.
We could probably stop and eat breakfast instead.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we don't have to go. We don't have to do that. I mean, we've got all the time in the world. We can check in, whatever. So we've got a non-park day the first day,
Mhm.
check in, go to the grocery store, get
Do the
supplies,
things.
and then go if we want to go to like Disney Springs in the evening, we can.
Right.
And then the next day we have so Tuesday, then we have Magic Kingdom Day, which is a party day, which should be a nice, calm day at the Magic Kingdom. So hopefully we'll be able to get in all the rides that we want to get on for the most part. Maybe we can ride Haunted Mansion like 6 times.
That's my favorite. I hope our Pookie likes it.
Jackie says, I think Cindy was the first to RSVP.
Nice.
So one thing that happened is Cindy's husband and I, and Jen's husband and I, and a girl were on the team for the music guest, the Guess Your Music thing.
Mm-hmm.
like the Name That Tune.
Right.
And we got 76 points. I think we were 3 points or 6 points away from being in like the top 3. But there were like
Nice.
3 or 4 people in the top 3 because, like, they did the ties or whatever.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And some of them were hard, like, because they were playing them and stopping them at like very random, not, like parts of the song you wouldn't necessarily associate with the part of the song. Because we've got almost 40 people saying they are coming. It's going to be like the past family Thanksgiving before. The great grandparents, great aunts pass, and no one organizes anymore. My team got 78. The lowest they went was 79. So yeah, we had 76 points. So the lowest was 79 points out of like 160 some points or something like that, or something like that. I don't remember. I just know we thought we
still
did
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like music.
Just as I apologize to my team right off the bat, as I do not know song titles or artists. So that was the thing, is like sometimes we would get like, do you know we didn't that All My Life song by Casey and JoJo? I couldn't. It was one of those ones that was like right here, but just out. It was like a carrot I couldn't reach. Oh, and they did Brown Eyed Girl, but I couldn't think of Van Morrison.
Are you flipping kidding me?
I know.
We have to do Brown Eyed Girl all the time because our monkey has brown eyes.
Brown Eyed
And
Girl.
she expects you to sing it to her and know the words.
So her new song is, but you have to sing it like this. Girl, you're my destiny. Ooh, ooh. Shut up and dance with me.
Yeah, she sings it very aggressively. She's very into that song. I listen to it, I don't know, 7 or 8 times a day. Pretty much every day. It's always in my head. I never not am hearing that song.
We're the grandparents at our stuff now, so her parents live too far away.
Yeah.
And they don't travel well anymore, so.
No, they're getting on in their years. I didn't tell you Dad called me the other morning, did I?
I don't know. When did he call you? Was I gone?
No, you were here.
Oh, then maybe you did, but I don't remember.
Anywho, he had to go to the doctor. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
He's fine. But
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents are old now. Let's see.
We're 44.
And they had me when they were 35. 79. Is that right?
I don't know. I'm guessing sounds about right.
4 and 5 is 9.
Yeah.
My parents are 79 years old. They're almost 80. They'll be 80 this next year. So they are far away and not the best at communication.
For shame. It was fun anyway. It didn't even matter it was still fun because, so the fun part about it is so you couldn't sing along.
Oh, that would be the worst.
Well, you couldn't sing along as they played the clip. And then once we got everything written down, then you put your sheet in a folder, flipped it upside down, and then they went back and played what they were, and then everybody got to sing along. That was the fun part to me. And watching Rachel sing and dance and have a blast, she's adorable.
I saw the videos of her. She was awesome.
Yeah, Dawn did. Yeah, Dawn posted a video of Rachel dancing because she was really close over by me and I saw her. So she's adorable.
That would have been so much fun. I bet she is fun at a party.
Jackie's fun at a party. Isn't that right, Jackie? We had a good night Saturday night. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was like me and Adam hung out with her and Jim.
Yeah.
In the atrium. We were up till like, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning, something like that.
Dang.
I know. Partying.
So while you were gone, I got 0 sleep day 1. Day 2, I slept about 4 hours. So I was all right to work. It's just not the best working conditions for my brain.
Jackie thinks she's a buzzkill. You are crazy. You were fun. We had a good time.
Yeah, but you always have a good time with everybody. I don't think Jackie's a buzzkill. I've hung out with her. I think she's cool.
You're the buzzkill.
No.
One day, everybody will get to hang out and party with Chandra.
What kind of party?
I mean, it might be dark.
I'm not that exciting. Is it a cat party?
There might be cats to pet.
I mean, if there's cats to pet, I'll be there. I'll hang out with a cat. Look at him. He's just loving this. You spoiled little booger.
Mm-hmm.
Rotten. Rotten. Just absolutely.
He's cute.
He is. He's filling my Tigger space or Tigger shaped hole right now. Anyway, so other than wondering if there's going to be a KPL and talking about Friendsgiving, what else is everybody doing this week? Anything cool?
I'm going to make steaks after this.
Yeah, I am hungry. That would be good.
Where's the video? Well, I had huge aspirations of getting it up and out Monday morning. But when I got home, the kids were here. And then by the time they left and she got home and I got settled in, I was so tired I couldn't even get the files in order. And then we've had the girl every day. We've had things to do.
Yes, we did have a leapover.
We had a leapover last night.
So that really puts a cramp in any plans
I
we may have.
am not going to bed tonight until that video is done and set to go out tomorrow morning. I will set it to go out at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Now, some of the audio is awful. So some of the stuff that I recorded with my phone audio sounds better than the stuff that I recorded with my shotgun mic. So hopefully...
Has your mic gone bad?
I don't know. It was just the way that they had the speakers set up and trying to record that. Recording people is fine, but recording other stuff is difficult. Like recording like a PA is difficult. My goal is to the next function, before functions start in 2024, I should say, I should have a new camera. That's a goal of mine, to have a new camera. I want a Sony ZV-1 Mark II. That's the goal. And I want to do low carb for better health. And I want to do KPL next year. And maybe something else. Maybe something else in the cards is in the works. We'll see what happens with that. Right now, but, you know, it's hard for me to keep a secret. But just know that there is a secret.
You have a big mouth.
I do have a big mouth. But I'm not telling you what it is. But, you know. Anyway.
Secret. I've got a secret.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Sleeping. I have 3 videos. Yeah, so like I said, I want to make sure that video that I put up from the morning, and it has all of those testimonials. I haven't started editing those yet, so I imagine those will be very difficult to hear. So I will do my best to make them as loud as I can post in the in the editing software. But it's probably going to take a little bit of listening to hear everything going on in those. But I can tell you that it is so worth it. Every single person that got up there had a wonderful story to tell. It was so moving, touching. Like I said, leaving KPL, my heart was overfull, and I'm so glad that I got an opportunity to go. And I will go every year that she lets me.
Well, we'll see how that goes.
And Jackie says, I need to record. She needs to record stuff. Still not sure when I want to start back up. Probably need to help me stay on track. Yes, come. You and I will record something together, or we'll do like me and Shander will record like a podcast episode. Get down there, talk to you. We'll do all that stuff. I don't care if it makes you uncomfortable. Step outside your zone. Hang out with us. We'll talk. Get your kick back off, and we'll have a good time. That's what I'm here for. Anybody who wants to talk to us, we'll record a video if that's something you want to do. I mean, we're not coaching or anything like that. I mean, that's just not something that I don't think that.
No.
But
well, and falling off the wagon happens to everybody.
It does.
It's a thing. It
yeah.
happens.
I came home Sunday and there were 5 apple pies being baked in my house.
I came home Sunday and apple pie was gone in my tummy. Shit happens. Excuse my language, but you know, I've had nothing but eggs and steak since, so we're okay. But, you know.
I did not get Rachel dancing because I was in the game and we had to keep our phones
It
away.
was in the zone.
Well, no, because they didn't want us cheating during the game. So I didn't have
posted it. I know I saw it.
It's on Dawn Does Keto. I think it's on her Facebook and probably her Instagram. I will try to share it or link it. I'm gonna link. I'll try to link her below. But if I don't know, I think she even posted it probably in.
I think it was in her Facebook.
Yeah,
on the keto. One of the keto.
You're
Facebooks.
in one of the keto Facebooks.
I'm in like 3 of them, but I don't remember which one it was. In one of them, she posted it, and it was adorable. Rachel looks like so much fun.
Oh, she is. So she is so cute. So we were standing outside like a registration side Friday night, and when kind of like when they all kind of showed up, and she looks over and goes, "Oh," and hugs me, and I was like, I mean, Joe.
She's your spirit animal.
Oh, she's the best hugger, and Joe's really nice too, but Joe's more
quiet
and reserved until you get him going. Then he's fine. I got a chance to meet Maria Emmerich. She was like, "I know you," and the same thing with Kim Howerton. She was like, "I know you," and and then I got to meet Chris and Miriam and Lynette. So great to finally meet people that I've known. It's like you know people, and then you get to meet them in person.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It's like, it's kind of like, I don't even know what it's like.
It's like knowing somebody on YouTube and then meeting them in person. That's exactly what it's like.
Adam is in the house. Okay, so if you don't know Adam, if I don't know you from Adam and I know Adam from a long time ago. I don't necessarily know that he knew me necessarily because of YouTube and such. But he went keto at about 2014, 2015 with his wife, and they had a channel. She and I went keto starting at the end of 2016. I started looking at YouTube for channels, ran across Adam and his wife on there. They've since divorced, and now he has the channel on his own. He went like a couple of years in between there where he didn't do anything with the channel, but he had a Facebook group, and I would go in every once in a while and be like, "You still alive? Hey. And then I had an opportunity. A ticket came up for him to go to Keto Palooza, and I was like, "Hey, you want to go?" Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But I had gone to Low Carb for Better Health in Tennessee back in August, and that was going to bring me right through where he lives. So we made a time. We had lunch. We hung out, and so that was a lot of fun. Finally meeting him. But like I said, I've been following him and his channel and his journey on again, off again for years. So it was great to finally get a chance to hang out, introduce him to people, get him brought into the collective, if you will, because I think it's so imperative that you know that you're not alone. And I think it's easy to, even as a creator, even if you're getting views, even if you have people who subscribe to you and all that, it's still easy just to be like, you know what? I'm not going to do it this week. And then this week turns into next week. And then it's been a couple of months. That's happened to us across this journey. That's happened to us across this, the cycle of our YouTube. We've gone a couple of months without posting content. It's not intentional. It's just so easy to do.
Yeah.
And that's like where Jackie is not posting content. It's easy to not make content. Making content is hard. Running a YouTube channel is hard.
It is.
Maintaining a lifestyle like a ketogenic lifestyle can be hard. If you get it set, and once it's in motion, it's second nature and it's just what it is. But if you get off track, getting back on track is hard. And that's where these communities and, doing things like KPL, even going to KPL is kind of hard because you figure there's a lot of cost in KPL. There's a lot of cost in going to any of these conferences, whether, like cruises and conferences all over the country. If you look at like Maria Emmerich, they've got meetups all over the world, like Bali and all kinds of weird places. And I'm like, well, that'd be fun, but I don't have $5,000.
I don't have Bali money.
You know?
But it's hard, and it's hard to do it alone. You know, we're lucky that we have the two of us, and we kind of get each other back onto track or prevent each other from falling off track often. Not always, but often. But a lot of people, you know, they're the only person in their household doing keto, or they are, you know, maybe they are doing keto with their partner, but you know, both of them are easily off track. Or even the content creating, you know, like we do this together most of the time. So if one of us isn't participating, then the other one's solo, and that makes it really hard. So it's nice having a community where other people understand what you've got going on, and they're encouraging and supportive, and they go, you know what, I fell off the damn wagon too, let's get it back together again.
Like for me, I have a lot of solo content that I want to make, but it's so difficult. And I know it sounds like an excuse, but it is so difficult to go into my office. Everything's pretty much set up too. Now, outside the fact that my camera's wonky and I can't get the audio to do what I want it to do, and that's been difficult, but everything's set up for me to go in and just hit record. And I want to make a video about my struggles with food addiction and overeating. It's called something else, but YouTube's not a fan of that word right now. So, but there's all kinds of content that I want to make. And all I have to do is go and sit in my chair in my office, turn the lights on, hit record, get it out, and then edit it and give it to you. But sometimes it'd be easier to move a mountain. And going to KPL and having these wonderful conversations and these wonderful experiences with so many amazing people does help recharge the batteries. It does kind of help propel you forward. And hopefully I'm able to utilize that momentum going into the new year and maintain, the ability to make this content. But I mean, getting home, I haven't even got the KPL content out yet, but that also kind of getting in and seeing that seeing the audio isn't as great as I want it to be. It's not going to be as good as I want to provide to you. That's a big issue too, is kind of having that perfectionist mindset, sort of like, I don't want to deliver a subpar product, because if I put a video out where the audio is bad, people aren't going to watch it.
That's not the case. I
mean, there's a lot of people who will click. I'm one of them. I'll click on a video and the audio's bad. I'm like, well, I'll find a different video. Depending on what, if it's like, a review video of something, But those are the daily struggles.
Well, perfection is impossible. So just know that. For every perfect, there's 20 million imperfects. Perfection is not possible. It's like I talk about how normal is not a thing. There's no such thing as normal.
Right.
So get perfection out of your head and deal with, I'm good enough. What I've been saying at work is good enough for government work. You try and you do your best, and the best is all you can do, and that's okay.
So between the Friendsgiving and all the festivities that start in 2024, Jackie's right. So she'd like to get a list of people who are close enough that want to get together once or twice a month to make the community stronger. So if you want to drive in from Cincinnati, or you want to drive in from Louisville, or you want to drive in
a short drive,
right,
you're not asking. No one wants you to drive millions.
I mean, like, if I would say like a 2-hour radius, that's not undoable, because I mean, we've gone 2 hours away to go meet up with folks, go to to the, I keep want to call it Trader Joe's, but it's
right.
Jungle Gyms.
Right.
But just that kind of thing, to be able to get together, keep the community together, because there's going to be like almost probably, it'll feel like 5 months without any kind of get together. So end of October, that's kind of like the last one. And I know that then we'll probably not see another meetup until February. That's when they started. This year we had a February meetup, we had a March meetup, and then we had a May meetup. We didn't have anything in April. But if
we could pick one thing, like at least once in a while in the middle of the week, so I can go.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is like
just occasionally a middle of the week thing.
She wants to be involved, which is rare. Normally she wants to be left alone.
Most of the time, yes.
But yeah, like
You
maybe
will never see me doing an eBay meetup. That's never going to happen. Not doing that.
no.
And
But
they have a lot of eBay cons and paloozas and all that jazz. No, I will not be going to those things. They're just not for me.
so Jess is in the house. Jess Britt. He's a new friend of mine that I met this weekend. We talked, got a chance to. He was the photographer for KPL. I'm super excited to see all those photos. You took tons of them. I know you probably even got some weird stuff of me. He hollered out and said he thought I was Gormy for a minute. Mike Gorman, but Mike Gorman lives in California. He's got a like a fat guy podcast or something like that, and he's got a big beard and bald head.
Yeah.
He's the one that has been like 500-600 pounds twice, and has gotten down to like less than 200 pounds twice.
I don't know that I know him.
I'm sure
you've showed it to me, but
yeah.
that doesn't mean I recall.
Jackie, you are perfect, just the way you are.
Perfectly crazy is perfect.
Night, Pam. Thank you so much for coming and get some good rest.
Bye. Get some rest.
Cindy's about 3 or 4 hours away, but she'll still show up. I'm not worried about her.
Yeah, you said she'd gnaw her leg off.
Yeah, you would gnaw your leg off to get here. I mean, I know.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, so get with Jen Joyment. Go get with Jen Delaney about the 21st and see if you can come to that. That'll be a lot of fun. Let's see. Jungle Gyms was huge. So
Yeah.
Shauna got to go. She's from California.
Oh, Jungle Gyms is huge. I felt very overwhelmed.
That's like almost as overwhelmed as we felt when we went to Saraga.
The first time, yeah.
Yeah, and it was empty. I mean, there was a lot of people there, but it was just so much.
I think we were in Saraga for like 4 hours.
It felt like I was ready to because you want to go up and down every aisle because every aisle is a different country.
And you don't know what you're going to see.
Right.
You don't know what you don't know.
And then there's a lot of stuff that you're looking at. You're not. It's all in other languages.
Yeah. I have a mouthful of cat fur. I'm not sure how. I mean,
yeah. See, look. And she even said, we'll make that work. See, look. Oh, so the fun thing about Jen is she's now the pink lady.
Oh, yeah.
So our granddaughter saw me looking at photos the other morning from KPL, and she goes, oh, that lady has pink hair. She was losing her mind.
Yes. Pink is her favorite color. Everything is pink.
Yes.
And now she has decided she's going to be monochromatic. So yesterday she had to wear orange from head to toe. And today she had to wear red from head to toe. So we're going through a monochromatic phase. It's fine. I figure it's just her artsy side. She just wants to, show off what she knows.
All right. So here, are we ready for this? Camp Keto is officially on the to-do list for 2024. So he made some calls. The camp only has enough bunks for 146 people, though it's going to wind up being a small event if I can get it together. So he works with a camp out towards where he is in Bowling Green area.
Mm-hmm.
And he worked there for a few years. And he's wanting to get keto people together to go out for a camp. We're basically cooking over fire every night, sitting around a fire every night.
So what kind of camping? Like bring a tent camping, or
I think
they're
bunks.
Bunks.
Yeah.
Like bunkers.
Like
something to live, like to sink in. I mean, if we're doing it around Halloween, I would expect that.
Hopefully it's not like in August or like July where you're
no, don't
4,000 degrees and a million flies and mosquitoes.
That sounds like a bad plan. But I'm not a camper. I dislike camping. I was a Girl Scout all the way through at least half of high school. And no, I got it all out of my system. I do not camp. My camping is in places with air conditioning and soft beds. Like
the Galt House.
Yeah.
We almost got to make like, if there's a logo, it's got to kind of look like Camp Candy. If anybody remembers that cartoon from the 80s, it was like one season, but it was a cartoon that was voiced by John Candy.
Yeah. I do not recall.
Yes. Yeah, because she was like, she flew into like Columbus or something. I don't know. She had a big trip.
Mm.
I hope you got video and you're going to make a video,
I'm not
Shauna.
trying to keep yawning. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
I'm just a little sleepish.
Okay, they're talking about he had some issues.
Yeah, I saw I think somebody saying about.
Yeah, he had his back was jacked up, shoulders and stuff from taking all the photos and have cameras hanging off of them and stuff.
That stinks.
Are there bathrooms?
Yes, that is the question. Are they indoor bathrooms or do you have to walk to a latrine? That's the question.
It's a hole in the ground. You got to hose off. By the moon and the stars in the sky.
So when I was in high school, okay, I went to Europe and we took a bus tour.
I'll be there to protect you.
Anyway, so we went on this bus tour, and when we hit, we were going south, and we hit the northern part of Italy. There was like places you could stop to use the bathroom, and mind you, this is many, many, many years ago, right? Lots, like almost hundreds of years ago, lots of years ago, and we stopped there to go to the bathroom, and they literally only had a hole in the ground with 2 footprints you were supposed to stand in to go to the bathroom. I was like, you know what? I can hold it for another 3 hours. I'll be good till we get to that hotel we're supposed to stay at. I'm fine. It was very interesting to say the least. I don't know if they still have that type of thing. It was a very small place we stopped in, but that was what they had. It was quite interesting.
So Shauna says, LOL, my friends asked me to go camping, so I needed to make a list. Number 1, make new friends.
Yes.
There are cabins and a proper kitchen, zip lining, rock climbing, rappelling, that kind of stuff. Is there a room with air conditioning to, like, if you need a minute?
Yes.
Because sometimes I just need a minute where it's not hot.
Yeah.
I'm a little too bougie.
Hey, if you go in the chilly times.
Yeah, the chilly times, I'm totally into, like, March, February, or I'll go camping in October.
October's a little full. Our Octobers are always a little full.
I know.
Yeah, no, I'm not a camper. I've been a camper. I've done all the things. I did the junior jamboree.
He says they have Serta mattresses.
I did all the things.
I think he's lying to us, though. He's like, come, Serta mattresses. There's no guys with machetes and masks. Come on.
No, we're just kidding. No, I mean, I did all the things. All of the outdoor stuff. And I decided as an adult, it's not my jam. It just isn't.
There are actual bathrooms.
Nice. See?
I'll sleep in a tent, but I've never peed outside. I figured making 37 years. I mean, you obviously weren't a little boy. I mean, that was just kind of a thing we did.
So where I grew up is it was at the time very unpopulated, right? There were, I think, 6 houses in our whole neighborhood, and we're near a nature reserve. Anyway, we were near a nature reserve, so everything was like wooded, and there was nobody nearby, right? So when we were kids, we were latchkey kids, and you got sent, you got off the bus and you walked your half-mile home, and you were fine. But I had older siblings, and without fail, somebody would forget the key. There were not enough house keys for everybody to have one, but the ones who were supposed to have the house keys would forget the house keys. So I learned how to go to the bathroom outside and wipe with leaves, and I learned not to use poison ivy after the first time.
Wow, we're learning a lot about you today.
Anyway, I am a sharer. But since I have done it, I don't never need to do it again. Jess has pooped in some sketchy places. Nice.
I mean, that's the thing, is like, you gotta go.
Yeah, that's true. When it's gotta happen, it's gotta happen.
All
I'm saying
the cabins are air conditioned.
Nice. Is if there's a zombie apocalypse, I am prepared to go to the bathroom outside should I need to. I just don't have to now.
He says, consider it glamping.
Yes.
All right. I might be in.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Bougie.
Yeah. I'm down for that. I can be bougie. Read me that one.
All right. It says, one time I found a dried up outhouse in the woods and a huge swarm of flies attacked me. And then I opened the door and was downright demonic. And I ran like they were bees. Okay. So that was weird. So on my way down to Low Carb for Better Health, I stopped to go to the bathroom in like somewhere Kentucky, like south of like Elizabethtown, right? And like I go like to a pilot travel station, that one we've stopped at before. Like you go over these railroad tracks and you go in, and like I opened the door and there were like flies everywhere. I'm like, you know,
I don't have to go that badly.
trying not to do like, you know, too much TMI, but like I'm hanging out with these flies, and I'm like, why are there flies in the bathroom?
Ooh.
Anyway,
Was there a dead person in the stall
I
next to
don't
you?
know. She's asking if she could bring a 4-wheeler. I don't think that's a problem.
I'm sure you are the one who knows these things.
You know what? I'm going to make an executive decision.
Are you?
Yeah. He says, I don't think so. I think that's the wrong answer.
Wrong answer.
Dang, we got 3 or 4 quads and they're a side by side. I don't think we don't have bikes. We don't have a bike either.
No, we did, and our daughter sold it at a yard sale.
Yeah.
And our middle child's really mad because he thought it was his bike, which it wasn't, but he thought it was his bike.
You know, I need to buy a bike probably sometime around now when they're kind of like discounted.
So they're not discounted for people our size.
Well, Maitreya said she would try to find a bike that's big for me, but usually like those bikes are like $1,000 for some reason.
Right. The frame has to be better. I mean, I'm sure we could get away with a Walmart bike, but how bad do you want to hear that bike go? No.
Like you get on it, it's like it's like steel giving way like on a freight liner.
Yeah, it doesn't want you on it.
It's like you every time you put it, it's like, get off of me.
Yeah. Well, like I love horseback riding and I wanted to ride a horse, but I know I'm so big.
You don't want to traumatize the horse.
I don't want to hurt the horse. I feel
like you see, like you go to like a horse ride and the horse looks at you and goes.
You can just see that horse like, oh man.
Maybe we can maybe we can like get a special saddle and ride 2 horses.
I think 2 might not be enough for me.
Like it's a saddle that goes
Stack
on
them
2.
on top of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to an animal.
Yeah.
I would feel very mean.
Make these cats give us rides.
No.
Well, what are they good for?
They are keeping me warm right now.
Anyway, we're running long, so I want to get out of here before Autumn goes live because her live is in about 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't come on Wednesday to overstep. I'm sure I'm overstepping somewhere, some way. Somebody's live, but we didn't go live last night, so I wanted to make sure that we did go live tonight. We will see you next Tuesday.
I hear another cat.
Yes,
meowing.
we will see you next Tuesday. We will be live.
See you next Tuesday.
Yes, see you next Tuesday. If you know, you know.
Right.
But so while we're in Florida, we will not be going live just because it's
going to be too busy.
Too busy. We're going to be at the parks and hanging out with the family, and I'm not sure of the internet and all that stuff. And it's not that I don't love each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart, but I'll be in Florida and you won't be so neener. But we love you.
You will have a lot of like pictures and videos and stuff probably on your Instagram or whatnot.
Oh, yeah. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on all the places. Facebook. You'll see plenty of cool videos. I will be recording content food-wise. Some keto, some not keto, because you can't go to Disney and not go to like Gideon's and things like that.
Oh, we've never been. We're going to try it this time.
I have yet to ever have a Dole Whip.
Right.
So there's things that I want to do.
We'll work on getting rid of our Disney-induced diabetes when we get back.
Yes. Anyway, thanks so much for joining us. As I said, we'll see you next Tuesday. We love you all.
Bye,
End of
everybody.
Midwest. Goodbye.
Bye.